Hello and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love and romance reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. While I'm getting this reading ready, I'm just going to ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something you like to do. And I just want to thank you all for being on this journey. This is going to be a love and romance reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, please give us the messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for love and romance 2019. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for love and romance December 2019. Okay, Cancer, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Wow. All right, Page of Wands, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. Ooh, interesting. Eight of Cups. And then the Seven of Wands. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. Your overall energy here is the Seven of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And the Seven of Cups is, as one of my favorite readers, I think it's Royal Mystic, she always describes the Seven of Cups as a dump truck load of blessings. Now, this dump truck load of blessings, they're all a little bit strange, so you have to be a little bit discerning when you are picking up these cups, okay? And this can cause a little bit of confusion amongst you. So I'm getting some of you, you might either have a lot of options in love, or you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of options in love, okay? Or these oh, and I'm actually with the Knight of Cups coming out here in the past immediately. I'm saying that you might be triggered by someone who has had a lot of options in love before. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Here we have the Eight of Wands underneath that. It's Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and these are the wands of love. So these are Cupid's arrows. You know, they're going full speed ahead. It can talk about travel, over land, over sea, but it's all about the law of detachment, something that you've been really calling in. Some of you might have been working on manifesting a love partner, a soulmate, or a twin flame. Okay, and you've done the work. So these arrows have been released, and now you cannot control where and when they land. So just do remember that divine timing is at work. Okay, and the Fool energy is all about taking a risk. I love how his hand is out making this offering, and he looks so much to me like, you know, the Page of Cups here, you know, really in love, taking a risk, doing something you've never done before. All right, so that may be speaking to travel this over this December, but it could also just be a journey of the heart. Now, the first thing I noticed right away here is that we have the King and the Queen of Swords. All right, so this is definitely a power couple. So if you have met this person, you guys are definitely, it's a fated meeting, and you guys, this is a divine union. It could be a soulmate, it could be a twin flame energy. I'm saying that because we definitely have the Four of Wands, my marriage card, which is my 1111 card, or you guys are working on manifesting your twin flame. Now, the King of Swords is air energy, so you may have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius in your chart. And the King of Swords, he's very serious, he's very truthful, he's very black and white, he's very logical, could be a lawyer or could be a judge type person. It could also mean that you guys are headed for marriage, and maybe it's not going to be like this huge wedding yet, but you're going to do it, you know, through the courts before you actually do the huge celebration. The Queen of Swords, she is, you know, married to the King of Swords. Again, this is a very divine union. She's somebody who has been through a lot, of emotions. And I'm getting with the Seven of Cups here, you know, that both of you have probably been through a lot. And so it might feel a little bit confusing, especially when you're manifesting something that's just so perfect and so beautiful, especially when, you know, you've been hurt or you've been cheated on, you've experienced a lot of past hurts and disappointments. Okay, it can be hard to trust that this is something really good, but I am seeing that it is something really good with this Four of Wands here. Okay, and it's a relationship that's worth fighting for. Okay, so for those of you who are not in a relationship, the message here is that you are manifesting this, your counterpart here, divine masculine, divine feminine. And that's really, really nice energy. Now, what's blocking you is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is all about taking a risk. I did see travel here coming out with the Eight of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Fool energy, which is all about taking a risk. So I'm getting here that one of you is a little bit afraid of taking a risk here. I think you're not sure about choosing. One or two of you, one of you may have a few options or more than one option, and you're worried about, and I feel like you're worried about actually committing in some way because you have been hurt in the past. Okay, and you feel like this is so confusing. I think you're feeling the pressure of making a decision, even though if you go inward, you know that this is the right decision and this person is the right person for you. The Page of Wands is all about travel, all about taking a risk, all about being charismatic and following your heart and following your passion and following your desires. And some of you are really pulling back because, again, I'm seeing that in the past you may have done that and you may have been wrong. Okay, because in your past here we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and that is my player card. And somebody here was really, really hurt by somebody who was very sort of, that very suave, very charismatic, made a lot of promises but never backed them up, and was probably cheating on you or was putting you in a third party situation, and that really caused a lot of hurt and a lot of disappointment. Okay, but I'm getting here from Spirit, this person is not that. Okay, and that you cannot be reacting to the past, but there's something here that's triggering you, okay, and making you feel confused. And I think you're a little bit worried about whether or not, you're making the right decision or whether or not this person is disingenuous or not. If they're really, do they have a lot of options and are they just not telling you? Okay, Cancer, but you do have to release some of those feelings of hurt and past disappointments so that you can really live in the present. And with the King and the Queen of Swords, they're both people who have been through a lot, who have been hurt. Some of you may even be widows or widowers, but try not to be triggered and to be responding to this past player, these past hurts, these past disappointments when you're dealing with somebody in the present. I'm really getting from Spirit very strong that you have to give this a chance. Okay, don't shut it down before it gets going. Okay, the Four of Wands is in your foundation. This is all about you being extremely loyal, this you being grateful for what you have. This is my 1111 card. This is my soulmate energy. These are two people getting married. These are two people that both have a foundation, that have a home. You guys might be, I'm getting, you might already have families but be divorced, and you're coming together and you're just trying to figure out how you can make those two families work. And I feel like there might be some obstacles, but this is something that's really worth fighting for. Okay, what's crowning you is the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is beautiful. This is you walking towards your destiny. This is you leaving that confusion in the past. Okay, this is you taking those risks and traveling even if you need to, even if you're worried about, even if you feel like your self-confidence is low. Okay, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Eight, the strengths. We have eights coming out, which is achievement, rebirth. These are changes, and some of these changes might be really scary because you finally met somebody who is your match, who is your counterpart, and I think you've been dealing with people in the past who just weren't, and people who were, maybe liars and cheaters or what have you. And this Temperance card, this is Sagittarius coming out and telling us, this is the time right now to blend these two, blend the opposites. We have the King and the Queen. We have fire. We have water. This is yin and this is yang. This is an equal exchange of gifts. But you have to be willing to give this a chance, okay? And you need to come out of all of this negative self-talk, this anxiety that you might have around this situation. You might feel like, oh my God, this is triggering feelings of, am I good enough? Can I do this? Okay, but Spirit is saying take the risk, and if you need to travel, you need to do that. Okay, because Eight of Cups and with the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of travel, there's a lot of journey here. This could be a spiritual journey, this could be, a journey through love, or it could actually mean that you have to travel to see this person, or this person is coming to travel to see you. All right, but this is a fated union. This is something that is worth fighting for. Okay, so don't let your not wanting to take a risk, not allowing yourself to be impulsive, don't let any of that get in your way. The Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming out for you. It's, this comes right after victory. And this means, yes, this is worth fighting for. Okay, you have to fight for this. Please don't give up. Again, you have 2 sevens showing up in your readings, and sevens are reevaluation, introspection, and investigation. But it's also, you know what? Yes, but don't be responding, don't let this situation trigger you to responding to something that happened to you in the past. I'm really getting strong that Spirit wants you to give this a chance. Make the choice, walk towards happiness, walk towards your highest good. Okay? This is a relationship that could really, really end up in marriage if it hasn't already. Okay, so there's definitely passion and chemistry in this relationship, and that might even have you feeling a little bit like, is this relationship based on, the correct foundations? Do we have the correct foundation? You guys have to have heart-to-heart conversations. All right, and you have to make the effort. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what I was saying with the Seven of Wands card coming out. It's very important. You're going to have to make the effort if you have to travel, or you have to let this person travel to see you. This is definitely a fated union. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction, and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It is your time. You deserve love and happiness, Cancer. So please let it in. Any issues you might be having, make sure you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, because your partner may be feeling the same way. Okay, they might very well be feeling the same way, or you just make sure that you get, all of the information before you make any decisions or before you jump to any conclusions, because the Seven of Cups cards is telling me you are feeling a little bit confused, and I think you need to really clear up that confusion by having a heart-to-heart conversation. All right, very nice, Cancer, but this is worth fighting for, and you deserve this passion and this chemistry. Okay, and it may be very sexually charged relationship, but that doesn't mean that it's not, a deep relationship as well. And remember that sexuality is just as an aspect of your being that is just as important as any other aspect. Okay, so please don't ignore that, and please don't think, I'm getting some of you are like, don't trust this relationship because it's so passionate and there's so much physical chemistry between you, and so you kind of like don't want to trust that this is anything more than that. Okay, Cancer, but trust it. You deserve this. Okay, communicate clearly. Again, heart-to-heart conversations, communicate clearly. Make sure you have all of the facts before you jump to any conclusions, my dearest Cancer. I love that for you. Well, for us, I'm a Cancer as well. I'm just going to pull some final messages from Spirit regarding love and romance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for December 2019. Ooh, these cards are a little bit tough to shuffle, so bear with me. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Very nice, Cancer. So take a look at these beautiful hearts that came out. We have this dove, so there's a lot of peace. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yeah, very nice. Okay. And then here we have the yin and the yang. We have two people. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yeah, so we see that this is worth fighting for, okay? Having heart-to-heart conversations. There may be something that happened between you. Again, I'm really feeling like there's something that triggered you and it made you feel really confused, and it could be that this person in the past was a player for you, but I'm getting more than anything, you're not reacting to this King of Swords or this Queen of Swords. You're reacting to something that happened to you and not exactly to this person. And then healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay, so for some of you, it may be there was a little bit of infidelity between the two of you, and having through communicating clearly, okay, that you guys are going to really heal and and come to an understanding where you can take this relationship on to the next level. Remember, for those of you who might be in separation, that if you let something go, it will come back to you healed, or it opens the door for something new and completely new. Now, for others of you, this is a relationship of great passion and great chemistry. Okay, and so it's really, really worth making the effort, and you're going to encounter or find the healing that you've always needed through love. Okay, but this is a divinely fated union. Okay, this is very clear that there's soulmate energy. I mean, if we look at these two cards here, the yin and the yang, we have the dark and the light, we have the king and the queen of swords. Okay, and then we have this couple here. They're just so comfortable, they love each other. We have angel wings coming out. This is a divinely supported union. Okay, so go with it. You deserve this. You deserve to give this person a chance. Okay, you deserve to be healed. You deserve to be happy and feel the passion and the chemistry and feel love. Okay, Cancer, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And remember that I love you guys so much and thank you for being on this journey. And I hope you guys have a very lovely, beautiful, loving December.